Welcome to the archive. I'm Jason, the archivist adrift, and man, I am excited about working on this book. This is Blonde Phantom number 14. Came out in June of 1947. Actually, probably March of 1947. And this is a pretty hard book to come by, and it's because these Good Girl books are just highly desirable. And of course you have the kind of like the reverse bondage thing going on here with this guy on the rack. This is a cover by Sid Shore. It's like I said, it's Blonde Phantom number 14, but it's actually Blonde Phantom number 3 in a sense, because they continue the numbering from All Select Comics, which starred Namor and the Submariner. This is a Marvel comic, timely at the time, obviously. And like I said, these books are fairly rare and expensive. Currently there's a 2.5 restored of this book going for about 850 bucks on eBay, and they go up from there, obviously. And I was able to get this copy for about $260, so you can find bargains, but there was a price to be paid for that. The reason why I got it for so cheap was because it's missing a back cover. So finding parts for books like this, like a back cover, can sometimes be pretty tricky. The most preferred route is finding the same exact book, but missing, maybe the front cover, or maybe whatever other parts. Maybe it's just a generally altogether worse book, and you want to keep the front cover for whatever reason. But the other alternative that you can do is you can find a different comic altogether, typically from the same publisher, who's using the same advertisement on the back. That can be kind of tricky though, because sometimes publishers would use the same advertising on the back of the cover, but they wouldn't use the same advertising on the inner part of the back cover. I was very fortunate with this book. I think about a month after finding this copy, I found a copy of Mighty Mouse from the same year. And I didn't know that Timely was doing Mighty Mouse, but apparently they were. And it had the back cover that I needed, which is this one here with this Schwinn. And it's a really fairly nice back cover too. I mean, so yeah, this Mighty Mouse, it's missing its front cover. So it wasn't like I'm tearing apart a book that was all together. It's already a damaged book. So it's kind of like they were meant for one another, The staples in this book are really rusty as well. So this book has got the staples I need as well. So I'll be using a couple of different parts from this book. Let's go through all the issues with this book besides the back cover being missing. So it's filthy. It's really, really dirty. Someone had filled in the circles around horror, filled in a lot of the lettering. They filled in parts of the dress, and up here as well, towards the top. This B's got a pencil line through it. There's some sort of tape pull or something right here. There's rips all along the cover here, which is regrettable. Tears all over the place. Of course, no back cover. Weird oil stain of some sort, maybe. I did look through the rest of the pages here. All the wraps are here, except for the back cover. I got tears in here. I got a lot of these wraps are torn through where this staple is. What else do we have here? This thing is in a lot of trouble. The front of this cover, it's got pieces folded over. It's got water damage and all kinds of weird stains all over the place. Tears throughout. Some more staining. Some really dirty wraps. Weird food stains or something, I don't know. Again, tears all throughout these wraps here. And then on the donor, again, we're only just going to use this back cover here on the staples. The staples look pretty good. I don't see any rust on them. We do have some of this tanning up here, which I should be able to pull out. There's a little bit of tanning across the rest of the back here. Some weird little, what appear to be water stains of some sort, I think. So, not nearly as bad, but it still needs some work as well. Trying to think how I want to do this first. Let's go ahead and just concentrate on the main part of the book. I'm going to keep these staples just in case. I can probably clean them up and reuse them. We'll just lay these wraps to the side for now, and we'll probably do some erasing on this as well because of how filthy that is. All right. I thought this was pencil here, but I think this might be ink, like pen ink. There, up there, maybe even here. I did as much as I could with dry erasing, but I think there might be a limit to what all I could do. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these into the bath, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, let's go ahead and throw the aqueous solution on here. I have filtered water mixed with calcium hydroxide, and then a little bit of Triton X, which is my surfactant. And then I did put some betaine in here for its lightening effect. So I'm just gonna experiment with this, see how it works. Okay, the wrap is dry now. I did throw it into a humidification chamber to rehydrate it a little bit, because I'm going to put this under some blue light in order to get out some of the stains up here and some of the discoloration on this back wrap. And then also I want to lessen some of the redness that had come through, and some of these stains like here and here and whatnot here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and measure and then also bathe this first wrap so that I have something to work with when I go to measure out my cover. And this thing's really, really dirty, so I'm kind of curious how it's gonna look when it's all done. Hopefully I can take out this stain here. Okay, so just like the cover, I'm gonna go ahead and put this under a 3-minute bath and then rinse it in a second 3-minute bath. Okay, I got my Evaporust here. And I'm gonna hit this staple hole. The Evaporust should remove some of this rust migration. It may not remove all of it, it just depends, but it should remove a considerable amount. Okay, the cover's out of the bath and out of the blue light treatment. I did about 4 hours of blue light treatment to the front and back of this cover. It wasn't a 4-hour continuous. I think I did about 2 hours continuous. I actually used some peroxide. So basically I hit it with a peroxide mist and then I threw it under the blue lights. Lately I've been trying to stay away from blue light bleaching simply because there's something nice about seeing the natural age on these covers and wraps. However, this had some pretty funky stains on it that I really wanted to get out, and I figured I'd probably get a cleaning notation from CGC anyhow if I were to submit this. So something that I did notice with the blue light bleaching is that these little areas on her dress that were colored in by a previous owner with I believe pen, even on this under the word horror and the haunted, the ink actually faded from the pen ink, that is. So that's great. There was a lot of ink up here on this B, and that's faded considerably as well, which is great. I mean, it's still there, but it's not nearly as bad. On the back cover here, the dust shadow that was up here has faded considerably, which is great. I mean, you can still see it a little bit, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. All right, so what I gotta do now is I'm gonna wet this wrap back down. It's cleaned. This is the first wrap, or the first wrap after the cover. And the previous owner, the kid who owned this before I got my hands on it, he really liked coloring little circles throughout the book. For instance, up here, it looked like they doodled some little marks up here, and when I went to go to erase them, it tore the paper right out. So I'm going to have to do some leaf casting on this wrap, and thankfully I've got a little bit of furnish made up from the previous project, just enough I think to take care of the small little holes in these wraps. Okay, I think this first wrap is pretty dry, so let's see how it came out. All right. Looks pretty good. Okay, all the wraps are finished. They're clean, or as clean as I could get them, at least. I put them in the press so they're nice and flat. All the tear seals have been done. Thankfully, the areas that were scribbled in were only the first 2 wraps. Just on her dress again, I don't know what he had against her dress, or really liked filling in the circles. and these headlights. Okay, I'm going to measure the width of these internal wraps as it's folded over. That way I know exactly how wide to measure my cover when I go ahead and leaf casted it together. So I got this fabric tape here. I think I'm going to go by the centimeters. I'm going to measure both the top and the bottom. Without this stapled together, I really don't know how to measure this correctly. Yeah, I think I'm on 35. It's hard to tell. Jerry makes this look so easy. Well, he makes everything look easy. 35 and 35.1. Maybe 35.2. All right, 35 and 35.1, I think. Let's just go with that. Okay, so I know at least this edge needs to go from the donor cover because it doesn't match the front cover at all. So I'm going to go ahead and trim that. All right, let me just see what this is going to look like when I put this together. So I want this to be 35. And this to be 31. Or 35.1. Oh wow, okay. So I'm gonna have to come out quite a ways. I have no idea what I'm doing. That wasn't clear. Okay, I think it's about time to finally put this thing back together again. Okay, so as you can see, the color of my grate here is different. I'm using a plastic grate instead of using this stainless steel one that I was using. And that's just to reduce the risk of any kind of staining or rust or anything like that. I had that one incident with a wrap where the grail was kind of imprinted on there, and after talking to people like Jerry the Jitterbug and a few other people, they advised going this route with a plastic grail, and I've never used it before, so I hope it works. Okay, let's see what it looks like with the internal wraps. See if everything kind of comes together a little bit. I just hope there isn't too much cover overhang. I thought I measured it right. Shoot. I think I've got too much overhang on the cover. Alright. I never seem to get this right for some reason. I try to measure it the way that Jerry kind of pointed out that you should, and it doesn't look right to me. So I'm going to remove, I think, 0.4 centimeters off of this. Sucks, but it's got to be right. Okay, let's quickly try a round 2 of this. I'm going to remove the leaf cast, and we'll see if we can get this back together again. Okay, here we are again. Let's hope this turns out better than the last one. Alright, still no color loss in the front. That's fantastic. That's what I was really concerned about. Alright, that cast looks a lot nicer as far as filling in the width. Okay, let me cut it real fast. Looks good. All right, the true test is going to be whether or not the wraps fit snugly in here, and there's not a whole lot of overhang. I really hope this works. Wow, I think that might be perfect. That looks a lot better. Very happy I did this. It's much better. All right, that's a relief. Color match is so good, you can barely see it, so that's good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and size this now. Here's my gelatin sizing. Okay, I'm gonna have and let that sit and dry, and then I'll do the other side. This gelatin had sodium propionate in it, by the way, just to prevent any sort of fungus or anything like that, just in case. I think I got this cover as clean, as sized, as pressed that I can do to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the staples now. So let's start putting staples in, which is every conservator's favorite process here. Okay, I just took this out of the press, so let's see how it looks. is. I'm actually really happy with how this came out. I've never done a cover marriage before, or married any kind of parts to any book before. It's not perfect, as usual. There's things I would have done differently, of course. But I think I'm really happy with this. Yeah. Cleaned up all these pages. They're really pretty dirty. Applied tear seals. Of course, I applied a back cover. Aqueous bath, so it's been deacidified. Yeah, looks great. I mean, like I said, it's not perfect. There's things I would have changed still, but I'm happy with it. Blind Phantom number 14. All right, thank you everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.